Hi, this is Jaya. In this video, let's see what Rabindranath Tagore says in Gitanjali in song 96. In song 96, Tagore expresses the last words which he wants to say to the world when he leaves this world. He says he is full of gratitude and satisfaction because he has drunk the deep of the cup of life which was offered to him. He says that each and every moment of my life, I have lived it, I have enjoyed it. And he says that he has received so many gifts. Each and every moment in this world, in his life, is a gift to him, and that is something which is insurpassable, which cannot be passed so easily. There is nothing to match the gifts which he have get, and he says that there is nothing more which can be better than what he received, because he has enjoyed the hidden honey of this life, which he says is like a lotus, and that lotus is so very big, like an ocean. And he says that he has experienced the bliss of divine love in this life, and this is his parting message to the world when he leaves. For Tagore, life or the world is a playhouse, and he says that man plays with endless forms in this playhouse. Just like how Shakespeare says that all the world's a stage, Tagore also believes that this earth is a stage. It is the creation of the Leela of God. And if one wants to experience this Leela, he can only experience it through having a vibrant body, an unprejudiced mind, and a heart which is full of love. And he says God's play is infinite. There is no end at all. It is always there. It is eternal. But man's play in this playhouse is only for a very short time. And in this short time, Tagore has seen the glory of this universe. He has seen God's formless reflection. God has no form. God is formless. But Tagore has seen the reflection of God, which is something which is the greatest gift to any man. And he says that he could experience the touch of God. And this touch has given him pleasure and has filled him with thrill. And he says that he has lived a life which was completely satisfactory. And he says that even if the end comes to him now, he welcomes it after such satisfaction. And he says this in these following words. Let's see his poem. When I go from hence, he says, when I'm going out from this world, when I'm going to leave this world, let this be my parting word. He says, let the following words be my words to the people when I'm going to say bye-bye to this world. That what I have seen is unsurpassable. He says, what I have seen in my life is something which you cannot pass, which you want to live each and every moment. You want to live that moment. You want to relish that moment. You just want to be with that moment. I have tasted of the hidden honey of this lotus. He says, in this lotus, the honey is hidden, but I have tasted it. And how is this lotus? This lotus that expands on the ocean of light, just like how light is limitless. You cannot find the beginning and the end of light. Same way he says this lotus is so very large. Here he means God. This honey is God's grace. And thus am I blessed. So he says, I have tasted that hidden honey, and so I am blessed. Let this be my parting word. So this is my parting word to the world. In this playhouse, see, this is a playhouse which was made by God. And in this playhouse of infinite forms, I have had my play. I have played different forms. I have played different roles. And here have I caught sight of him that is formless. And when I was playing my different roles, I had the blessing of seeing him. He is formless. He does not have a form. But I caught the sight of him. And everyone knows he is formless, and I also know. But he was so generous to come and give me the pleasure of seeing him. My whole body and my limbs have thrilled with his touch, who is beyond touch. See, God is beyond touch. No one can touch God. But he touched me. My whole body and my limbs were thrilled when he touched me. And if the end comes here, let it come. And if this is going to be the last moment of the life, let that come. I'll happily accept it, because this is the greatest thing that any man can earn for, can long for, and I've got it. And let this be my parting word. When I go from hence, let this be my parting word, that what I have seen is unsurpassable. And so he says, so even if I'm going to go, or whenever I go, when I go from this world, let this be my last words to the people, to the mankind, that what I have seen is something which no one can pass through and go. No one will want to pass it and go. They only want to be there and relish it and enjoy it. And I am one blessed person who got it. And thus he ends this song. It's a beautiful song by Tagore. If you have anything more to add on to what I've said, please write it in the comment box. Like the video, share it with your friends, and if you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe. Thank you.